Today is 383rd day to come here to share lessons I learn, and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today we'll speak about motions and actions. Motions and actions. In life, you need to have both to really succeed in life. But a lot of times people focus on motions but not on actions. So today we'll share what are the differences between motions and actions. I think that I want to start today from the main important topic, the important difference between motion and action. So how to understand if it's a motion or action? And the biggest thing that we need to ask ourselves, if that thing that you do will create some kind of risk. Because if there is no risk, it's a motion. If there is a risk, there is an action. So let's say that if you're reading a book is a motion or is an action. A lot of people say, okay, if I'm reading a book, that means I'm taking action. No. By reading a book, there is no risk attached. There is no risk. That means there is a motion. Because what you need to do is to read a book. That means it's a motion. And you potentially could stay years and years and years in that motion, and people a lot ask, oh, I read so many books, I attended so many seminars, but I never achieved anything, because you're always in a motion. Because if you want to succeed, you need to take action. So that means you're in a motion. Of course, emotions are very, very important. So you need to read a book, you need to attend a seminar, but what is important, now you need to move from not risky environment to risky environment. So that means you read a book, and now you need to implement it and take action. So that means if you read a book about sales, maybe you are able and then now pick up the phone and call the prospect and trying to do the sale. And of course there is a lot of risk attached. That means you will be afraid of failure, you will be afraid of rejection, you will be afraid to call. So that means that if that activity that you do creates risk, that means that you're taking action. So of course, you, as soon as possible, you want to move 80% of your time taking action, and 20% of your time is spending in the motion. Because motions are essential in life. I truly believe that you need to attend seminars, you need to attend some kind of events, conferences, you need to read books, you need to listen to seminars, podcasts. That is very, very important. But we're not supposed to spend 100% of our time or 80% of our time in that. We need to always move into taking action. So ask yourself as well, like, how much time do you spend in motions that doesn't create any risk? Of course, a lot of times people spend as much in those because it's comfortable. As I said, there is no risk attached, so that's why people stay in that comfort zone. But if you really want to succeed and achieve great things in life, you need to make sure that you take risks, and you're able to take risks only through taking action. I have been in motions a lot of times as well. I love reading books. That's why I love motions. But execution, action is much more important than any kind of motion. 1 year of action will be much better than 20, 30, 40 years just motions. Because so many people are like PhDs, very intelligent people, but they spend all their time in the motions. So that means when you look into very, very intelligent people, look how they live their lives. Maybe a lot of times they do not succeed because they fully engage in the motion, not in the action. So let's start taking action, really those activities that create risk, because only through risk you're able to gain something. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.